The last people on this planet who need to be giving women dating advice is men. I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes to dating, women are the ones who have power and control. I'm the one who has so many matches that I can't even go through them. Not you. I'm the one who gets asked out so many times per week that I literally just don't reply back to people. Not you.
Oh, good for you!
So for me, I was no longer messing around. I was 33 years old. I had been there, done that, dated, divorced, been in an abusive relationship. I didn't want to ever go through that again.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm fast and I'm furious, so without further ado, without no commentary or stupid irrelevant questions, let's just get to business. Let's cover these women, let's unravel the mysteries that nowadays are not mysteries but are quite obvious of why dating is failing, and let's see.
So how do you know if you're healed enough to start dating? This is a really good question. So for me, I was no longer messing around. I was 33 years old. I had been there, done that, dated, divorced, been in an abusive relationship. I didn't want to ever go through that again.
Ah, well, alright then. You know, and we live happily ever after. Imagine a person, right, who has been a convict and you know, has been stealing, unaliving, raping, using, doing all those things. And then he gets caught by police and he says, you know what? Been there, done that. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I've already done all these horrible things. I just don't want to go through them again. You know what, guys? Let's just shake hands and let me go back to my house and I'll never do those things again. Because been there, done that. What happens with the consequences of your actions? Have you thought about that? It's like these women, guys, it's crazy to me how many women get on internet and they say, yeah, I've already been through all of that. Now I've learned my lessons. Oh, so that's it, right? We just have to take you in with the massive risk that you are. All the laws are stacked against men. Divorce laws favor women. The government favors women. Culture favors women. Everything favors you. We have to take you in with all that risks because what? Because now you have learned. Well, all right then. I guess, you know, 2 months ago when you had your last situationship, at that point you still didn't know. Oh, but well, now that you know, all right. Guys, this is just absurd. These women, I really don't get it how they can say with a straight face what they're saying.
And skipping the healing process didn't work for me in the past. And so I decided that I was taking it seriously this time. The thing with healing before you start dating again is you really have to be objective with yourself because your ego is going to want to tell you, I'm fine, this is fine. So here's some questions you can ask yourself to kind of see if you're ready, which you're not going to be ready in 3 days, you're not going to be ready in a week. If you don't know how to heal, my name's Brooke, and I've got you. I've got literally every kind of healing tool over here. Courses, guided journals, a free podcast, you name it, I got it. DM me. So here are the questions. Number 1. If your perfect person walked...
Before we get into the incredible wisdom that this woman is going to share, let me just mention and reiterate on the fact that just because you've been screwed by multiple men in multiple manners, that doesn't make you an expert, alright? This is the equivalent of a guy saying, yeah, I've crashed my car on every single street on this town. I just know all the places. I've had a crash 406 times. I know everything. I'm the perfect man to ask about driving lessons. I've crashed everywhere. Just ask me. It doesn't work that way. Just because you've been divorced and you're a single mom and you've been on situationships and all the dating apps and you've been dismissed by all the chads, that doesn't make you an expert. It makes you the opposite. A case to not look after.
By you on the street today, do you believe that they would like you back? The answer needs to be yes. Have you gotten to the point in your journey with yourself that you love yourself and your life enough to wait until you meet the right person? Are you strong enough right now to not settle for something less than you deserve? Also, when thinking back to your ex, past friendships, even childhood stuff. Have you worked through your triggers? Have you gotten to the place where you know that you're worthy of great and abundant love? And have you been able to work through your triggers enough that they're not going to hurt you or someone around you when dating again?
I can barely listen to her, guys, you know, to be completely honest with you. I'm just so tired of the words deserve and don't settle. I'm so tired, man. I'm not even gonna get into why they are such trash terms said by the biggest morons on earth. But I'm not gonna skip over this video, because if I start to skip every video in which a woman says something dumb, I have to skip all of them, alright? So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna pause it, have a little bit of a moment to reflect on something. You know, I'm gonna chill, guys. I need to relax. Here's the thing. Men like women, and they've always liked women, or for these reasons, alright? It's always been the same. It hasn't changed. Men like women because they are nurturing, because they are supporting, because they are more emotional. You know, they are different in all those ways that are beautiful and complement men. Men like women because they are, you know, more softer. You know, they are more delicate. They have a more delicate approach to life, a different one. They like them for all those reasons. And one of them is also innocence, all right? Men like women because they are innocent. And these women, guys, they are just the furthest thing away from innocent that you can get, all right? They've been with all the chads. They've been through the divorces, through the manipulation, through the abusive situations, all right? They've been through all of that. This is not an innocent woman. This is not a nurturing woman. This is not a supportive woman. This is the literal opposite of what men have ever wanted through the whole history of human existence in a woman, right? The thing that men have wanted in a woman, this is the opposite of what this woman has. She brings baggage. She brings entitlement. It's all about her. Oh, I've suffered for so long. I need my Prince Charming. Why do we have to put up with what you have suffered in the past because of your own actions? Right? I don't care that you've suffered. I don't care that you've been dating chads and dismissing good men for the last 30 years. I'm not the one who's going to pay the price for that. All right? A little bit of a side note, but now, guys, the time has come. Let's continue.
That's not to say you're not going to get triggered, because you will. But the thing about a healing journey is that when you get triggered, you're going to be able to say, oh, I'm being triggered. Why am I being triggered? Is it something that this person is showing me? Is this a red flag? Or is it a past hurt that I didn't fully work through? And you're going to have the tools, because of your healing journey, to work all the way through it. As opposed to not healing, getting triggered, and then that turning into a big fight with your new person. Personally, I worked on getting through the trauma of my divorce, the trauma of my abusive relationship, and in the process, I found a bunch
of... She just says all the keywords, doesn't she? Healing journey, traumatic relationships, all the keywords. Now, with the existence of ChatGPT, guys, I can tell you, of course, it's against its program, because it's absolutely a woke and liberal and left tool, right? For many reasons, but I'm not going to go into that. It's just, if this were the case, that you were to give ChatGPT the task to recreate modern women's struggles, it will tell one-on-one this same scenario, right? Because these modern women, they always whine about the same things in the same manner, with the same sentences, the same lines. It's the same, guys. You can give a robot the task to recreate it, and it will be a perfect copy. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference, right? It's always healing journey, trauma, I deserve, I won't settle, my expectations are not high. It's always those few things, with a little sprinkled different words from time to time.
Of false narratives that I had been ingraining into my brain since high school, and I worked through all of those too. I got to the point where I was excited for my soulmate. I was super stoked, but I was also so content with my life the way that it was that I was unwilling to settle for anything less than a soulmate connection. I was laser focused on what I was looking for, so that when I started dating, I could use my list as a tool to make sure that I didn't have any detours along the way. It went something like this. Is this a soulmate connection? No? You're out. Is this a soulmate connection? Yes? Okay, let's qualify the lead. Let's look at the list, see if this soulmate connection is the soulmate connection that we're meant to have for the rest of our lives, because it's a category, not one person. And you just continue to let them show you who they are, and if they're...
Yeah. Where is your soulmate now? That you're in your 40s. Where is he? Is he the one recording the video? Is he behind that pillar there? Behind the bush hiding? Where is he, madam? Where is your soulmate? Maybe he's one of the many men you have dismissed. Alright? And someone may think that I'm being too harsh to this woman. Now, credit where credit is due. She speaks in a pleasant way. She's not shouting. Yes, the content of what she's saying is absolute bullcrap. But at least she's not being, yelling or something. But here's the thing, guys. The reason why I dislike this woman is because there are two types of women on this planet. One type doesn't have a high body count, focuses on serious relationships, tries to get married, focuses on having a family, on being a good wife, being a good mother, being a good friend, being a good person, And then these types of women, most often than not, end up married in successful marriages, right? Most often than not. There are exceptions, of course. And the other type of women, guys, they are the ones who speak about deserve. They are the ones who speak about standards and not settling and all those things. That, in essence, what they are narcissists, all right? These people are narcissists, all right? They may cover it behind this whimsical narrative of, I'm just a hopeless romantic trying to find real love. No, you are a narcissist. You feel like you're God's gift to the earth. You feel that 95% of men don't deserve you because you're just so good and so great. And this is why you end up single, all right? Don't try to hide it behind this facade of, I'm just so romantic. What can I do about it, guys? No, we all know what you are. This is why men avoid you, because they know what you are, all right? And this is why you are single. And you're going to end up single and be single forever. Because actions speak louder than words, and reality always finds a way to crack between the lies that you try to cover it with.
The person you're meant to be with. If you want to know how to make a list and what to do with it, I have a course. It's $8. It teaches you how to do it step by step. If you want more than that, every single step that I took to heal and manifest my soulmate and raise my vibration and learn to love myself.
All right. Stop there. I'm gonna stop you on healing journeys and vibrations and manifesting. I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's continue with our second woman, guys. This absolutely beautiful person. It's actually Cruella de Vil. We covered her yesterday. So here she is again, guys, with another awesome banger of a TikTok. I could cover all her channel, to be honest with you guys. But now let's get started. Without further ado, I can't wait to hear what this pleasant woman has to say.
The last people on this planet who need to be giving women dating advice is men. I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes to dating, women are the ones who have power and control. I'm the one who has so many matches that I can't even go through them. Not you.
That's just simply not true. I mean, first off, let me start off by that. This woman says, men are the last people who should give advice on dating to women. Now, this is a crazy take, but men, fathers specifically, not giving advice to women about dating is the reason why we are here, all right, in this crap hole that we call dating. It's because men at some point stopped giving advice to women and stopped setting boundaries and all of that. And women got the liberty to decide who they want to date, and here we are today, all right? And just to be clear, I'm not against women having the liberty to choose men. I'm not against that. I'm against their erratic, stupid decisions that they make, most of them in the West. That is what I'm against. Not their own liberties, but the consequences of having such liberties, all right? Second off, just because you have a sea of simps following behind your arse doesn't mean that women are in control of dating. No, men are in control of dating. Women are in control of S3X and partner selection, given that they have partners to choose from, all right? Yes, then women have the problem, the power, because oftentimes they have multiple people to choose from. But again, Men are the ones who, in the first place, on first instance, decide if a relationship is to be had or not, held or not, right? If men stopped showing you attention, you will see who is actually in control of dating, all right? Because sadly, we cannot control these simps. I mean, if it was me, guys, I will just give a firm slap to all those simps and make them go away like the parasites that they are. But I can't, right? So this is why this woman has the false idea that she has power. No, you don't have power. And this is why you are single. This is a single woman in her 40s, single mother. She is single, right? Because she doesn't have the power to bring into existence a stable relationship with the men that are actually worth it. I don't care about the simps. Yes, they will always exist. You will always have 2,000 simps there because they are pathetic and they don't have any worth in their lives other than chasing women around. But the men with self-respect, they wouldn't date a single mother. They wouldn't date a woman in her 40s. They wouldn't date an unpleasant woman like you. And this is why you are single. So again, it's men who have the power. If you had the power, you wouldn't choose to be single, all right? It's men who have the power. Let's continue.
I'm the one who gets asked out so many times per week that I literally just don't reply back to people. Not you.
Notice how she wears it as a badge of honor. She's proud, guys. This is what simps do. They don't get anything in return. Simps, she doesn't reply back to them. She just mentioned. They don't get anything out of it. She's the one who's getting things out of it. She's the one who, she's literally farming the attention and the validation. All those sims that want to get between her legs, she's farming them. That's why she keeps them around. She may not respond, but she reads the text. Oh, you're so beautiful. I will sell my mother to be with you. This is what sims do. They are just pathetic parasites. Yet these women, guys, they are also parasites, of course. And so you get this symbiosis of two parasites coexisting together. The simps, because they get the excitement out of chasing, I guess. I don't know, just the excitement about the idea that possibly maybe sometime this woman may pay 5 minutes of attention to them and reply back. This is what simps get. And she gets the attention to not feel miserable. If all these simps were to stop, guys, this woman will be the loneliest person on earth. Nobody will give a crap about her. Because men with self-respect already will untouch her with a 6-foot pole. And it's just the simps. If they also stopped, go back and ask her, hey, what happened with your power of choosing men?
But one thing I know about men is they think their opinion really, really matters. Even when it doesn't. And boy, do men like to give opinions in areas where they're not even experts. So yeah, I don't want to see any guys on here giving women dating advice, telling women how they should think and feel or behave on dating apps, because the reality is you're the one who doesn't have any matches. Women have all the power and control in the modern dating economy. Which I bet...
Yeah, and this is why guys with self-respect have taken themselves out of there. Right? It's how it is, guys. Now, this woman exposed me, she told me, Hidan, you can't tell me what to think. All right. I got exposed, guys. But anyways, she says, you're not getting matches. I don't care about that. I'm not getting matches, you know why? Because I've never been on a dating app. I don't care that I'm not getting matches. Because I know that the matches that I will get are from women like you. And this is why I'm not even there, all right? The men that you have today, guys, are men who have already been through the dating apps, already been through the divorces and all that. And they just, you can't pay them enough to get back to it, all right? And they are men who, honestly, have found a partner and they are living happily with them. And they are the simps. I don't even categorize them as men. They are just pathetic. But these are the two sorts of men that you have. They are the ones who are in committed relationships with good women, and the ones who have been with bad women and are not willing to go back at it again. All right? So your argument that, oh, you're not getting any matches. No, the simps are getting no matches, but we don't care about them, right? So I don't see a problem here.
That makes you feel a little insecure, and so you still try and control women by telling them what to do on dating sites. Hey ladies, don't change yourself for a guy. There's a million guys out there. There are so many men on those dating apps that you're going to match with that you literally don't have to settle. You don't.
Yeah, that is the problem, guys. sorry to pause it yet again. I just can't get tired of repeating it over and over again. Validation and attention are resources. Don't be giving them out for free. Because this is what happens, guys. Okay, this is a single mother in her 40s. Look at her personality. So entitled, so unpleasant, so annoying. And this is the attitude that she has. Just because she knows that she can... if you don't like me, I don't like this woman. But she doesn't care. Why? Because she has thousands of options. She doesn't care if you or your friend don't like her. She has 1,000 Sims. Not the man she wants and she needs, but you know, she lives off with this idea, this false idea that people want her, right? Now, of course, she's absolutely single and miserable, and she'll pass away alone because she'll never be able. She has this idea that I'm so wanted. Everybody wants me. Just wait a little bit more, all right? You've already hit the wall. You'll get the full effects of the wall in a decade or so, and then you'll be truly single, all right? When all the miserable simps have stopped following you because you're too old, and when all the good men have stayed away from you for the last 30 years, right? Then you'll be truly alone. In the full sense, nobody is going to care about you. Nobody is going to want you. Not even, I mean, if you were this woman's friend, would you feel all right being around her? She's so annoying, right? And she'll pass away alone. And her cats will have a nice dinner with her remains. That is her future, guys, right? I don't say this to be mean. It's just you're being so proud of this path that you're taking just because now you feel good, because you feel a rush of emotions because of that 50 simps that are chasing you. Look at the consequences. Look at the end of your life. Is that what you want for yourself? Well, I guess so. Let's end this TikTok, guys.
You don't have to change your preferences. You don't have to change your personality at all, because the reality is you're the one who's going to have 50 matches tonight, and he's the one who's going to have one.
Oh no. I don't know how I can live with that, guys, to be honest with you. If you're a man and you care about this, you absolutely deserve the pain that you feel for being alone. Guys, it's just what it is. If all your life revolves around, oh no, I didn't get a match from one of these women, right? If this woman not matching with you is what you suffocate about, you deserve all the pain that you're feeling. This woman, guys, just absolutely pathetic. But she thinks she has the last laugh, right? Oh, I have all the matches, you don't. Good for you. You don't have matches from any person with self-respect, that's for certain. It's just some desperate simps. Is that what's keeping you alive, really? Is that what brings your endorphins? You know, your happiness? So sad, guys. I mean, many men watching this are single, yet they are way happier than this woman. She thinks that she's happy, right? But she's not truly happy, because all her happiness is based on a false idea. If she really wanted and appreciated the men that are constantly texting texting her, she will be with one of them. You know, you will think, right? But she's not. She's single, guys. Why are you single when you have 50 matches? Oh, 50 matches, all these people showing you attention, wow. No, because she doesn't respect them back. She doesn't care about them, you know? They are not good enough to be in a relationship. They are pathetic. And she knows that deep inside. She's living off an illusion, an imagination. And of course, we all know how that's going to end. But guys, before I close off the video, you may remember that soon I had a problem with the fans of my computer. They were sounding like a tractor, and it was just so annoying. I go back home from work, I want to do a video, this fan is sounding like an engine, just absolutely annoying. Couldn't make it. Was so hard and annoying to make videos, honestly. And then I would want to watch something on YouTube, play some game, whatever, and it was this constant drilling noise, extremely annoying. Now, why am I saying this? Because this last woman we covered is the same. I mean, can you picture going back from work and this woman pops out, right? You want to go back to your home and have some rest, and this woman pops up and starts talking to you about her 50 matches. She's the same drilling, annoying, unpleasant, insufferable sound, or even worse, that my PC fans were making, right? And now that I got rid of them, guys, now that I got rid of these annoying fans, I had to tolerate them for 2 months, absolute pain in the back, but I fixed them. And now, wow, I can't tell you the peace and quiet that I feel after just using my PC without any sound. And this is how men feel regarding women like these. They just feel such peace and quiet to not have to deal with this bullshit, alright? You can't pay them enough. Oh, I have 50 matches. You can't pay enough a man with self-respect to be with you for 5 minutes. Alright? And that speaks more about who has the power really in dating and who is happier. Because all these men, guys, they feel absolutely relieved. All the men watching this right now, right? Let me phrase it this way. All the men watching this, it's either men who are married and look at their wives and thank God that they're with her and not with any of these 304s, these harpies, right? And men who are single, they just think, wow, I just think that all the money in the world is not enough for me to deal with this woman. Right? But guys, that will be it. Thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.